right, well, it's been a long time since the lightweight rankings have not had the name Beneil Dariush in them. Here he is maintaining his spot in the top 10 and trying to rip off another big win here tonight. This is a man who won 8 consecutive fights on the strength of his knockout power and his devastating submission game. That was in advance of running into Charles Oliveira and Arman Tsarukyan. But most people believe on any given Saturday night, Beneil Dariush can still hang with the best lightweights in the world. Another elite lightweight has shown up in his bracket tonight. Short list of the best strikers pound for pound in UFC history. When Edson Barboza's fighting and you're not commentating, I know you're shelling out that pay-per-view money. This guy is as entertaining as anybody else.
Every single time Edson Barboza steps in the octagon, I tune in. He's one of the most diverse and dominant finishers the UFC has ever seen. Who wins fights by leg kicks on more than one occasion? Edson Barboza. That's who has a spinning back kick finish that's going to stay on the highlight videos for all time. Edson Barboza, that's a striker and finisher of the highest order. Edson Barboza Jr. is one of the most exciting fighters the UFC's ever seen.
A lot of big-name wins on his resume. Anthony Showtime Pettis, Gilbert Melendez among them. There have been some pitfalls in some big spots. Edson Barboza, as you might expect, finds himself in another big one here tonight. For this lightweight scrap. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Beneil Dariush. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Edson Jr. Barboza.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so this highly anticipated stand-up only event is now underway. Friendly reminder on the rules that hopefully you... by them, no grappling of any type. So if you like striking, this is the event for you. Also, fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. This is a stand-up only event. Let's see how it plays out.
Those are the body kicks that'll crumble you. Watch knees to the body.
Barboza's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming.
Jeez, you can hear that.
Oh, man, don't be afraid to raise the guard as another head kick lands. One more here, DC, and we could be having a referee coming in waving us off.
Waving it off. It could be... Oh! He's wobbling now.
And back to his feet. Head kick attempt, it's blocked. Oh, clean hook there.
Oh, nice body shot.
Bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up. Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it. Now he got hurt bad.
through. That kick was blocked. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Nice jab. Uppercut is true. Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs. All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 50 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Edson Jr. Barboza.
Well, protect your neck, protect everything else. Edson Jr. Barboza had the striking game on full display as he gets another UFC win tonight.
One of those guys that you cannot make a mistake against. If you mess up in any way, Edson Barboza will either submit you or knock you out. He's a great fighter, and tonight he wins another one.
Just nothing in mixed martial arts quite like a Conor McGregor fight, and I would even take it a step further in terms of professional sports. Nothing like a Conor McGregor fight.
No, Conor McGregor has exceeded the sport of mixed martial arts. He is a worldwide phenomenon. This guy draws people's attention, and it's because of his ability to not only talk, but his ability to speak things into existence. If Conor McGregor wasn't knocking people out and becoming the champion, all the words that he spoke would not matter.
Right.
This guy is a tremendous striker. He's a huge personality, And he is a guy that believes every time he walks in there, J.A., that he is going to get his hand raised.
No, you put that well, and so much is made of his persona, his ability as an orator. That says nothing of how talented an athlete and a striker Conor McGregor is. And sometimes his star power is such that we lose sight of it.
And he hitting the wall. Look at him hitting the wall. I mean, come on.
McGregor steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proven ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov set to fight the notorious Conor McGregor. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC lightweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, round one of this stand-up-only fight is underway. A friendly reminder of the rules set, not a whole lot of them, but you can't grapple or wrestle at all, and if the fight does hit the canvas, no follow-up strikes permitted on the ground. All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage. It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going tonight.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay at range, use his length to give his opponent problems, trying to bring the fight into a closer distance.
Oh, he lands that teep. Well, DC, they say styles make fights. We haven't had much of a fight here through the first minute.
Hasn't been to this point. I mean, I don't have much to say, and I always got something to say.
Beautiful right punch, follows it up with the left.
Hands higher, hands higher.
Oh, and he lands a knee to the body now, DC. Talk to us about that strike.
They suck so bad, especially when you're going forward. You walk full speed to a knee to the body, it could end the night.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one.
Back to his feet.
Oh, again!
Oh, sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience... Oh, man, he's hurt.
Nurmagomedov's kick blocked.
That one snuck in. Nice strike. Devastating body kick lands.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 42 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
And still undefeated, and now with a huge highlight for the reel. How about your former teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, with a huge knockout tonight?
I mean, Khabib Nurmagomedov by knockout. You know, we have seen him win in so many ways. This is a way that we've never anticipated because we didn't know if he would be willing to put himself in risk.
Well, you can argue she is the total package. Maybe that should be her nickname, but she is as budding a prospect and as highly touted a prospect as we have in this division. Going to be interesting to see her put her skills on display here in this matchup tonight.
Yeah, she's something else. I mean, I always try to find words to describe these young fighters that just are truly well-rounded. She's one of those fighters. She can fight everywhere. She's got great grappling. She's a tremendous striker. And it's her fight IQ. She fights wise beyond her years. She's young in the game, but when you watch her, you would never expect that this young lady's just getting started.
And with some humility, champ, she'll say, I could beat her in a kickboxing match, I'll beat her in a grappling match. Damn right, I'm going to beat her in that.
I think you have to have that. If you want to be the best, you got to have that.
All right, so here she is, United States Olympic medalist, former UFC women's bantamweight champion, and Hall of Famer Ronda Rousey. You can't tell the history of women in mixed martial arts without starting with Ronda.
It has to start with Ronda Rousey because her first UFC fight against Liz Carmouche back in Anaheim was truly, truly amazing. They went out there, they put on a great show. Ronda ended it in the most patented way. It had to end with an armbar. Ronda got it at the end of the first round. The crowd went crazy, and you understood at that moment, if Ronda was a star prior, she was going to the moon after that night in Anaheim, and that's exactly what she did.
She really has had a profound impact on American culture. Halloween rolls around every year. Ronda Rousey's are everywhere. You can't effectively put into words her contribution to mixed martial arts, and of course tonight she will try to add to her legacy. All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kenny Bazar. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, so as we get this stand-up-only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set: no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round one. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Well, Rousey's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense. Oh, beautiful job by her to raise that knee and ultimately land.
So fast and really understanding what type of space she needs to land that knee.
Oh, hook to the head by Rousey. Well, she's come out swinging early as expected.
Oh! Oh, no!
All right, Bruce Buffer is in there with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
All right, so another seminal moment in a career full of them for Ronda Rousey here tonight. She continues the celebration there with her corner, and why not enjoy it? Certainly returning to dominant form here tonight. And I think you can say now she's only getting better at this stage of her career. That is a scary proposition for the rest of this bantamweight division. trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedown. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, here he is, my 2023 Fighter of the Year and the undisputed UFC flyweight champion, Alexandre Pantoja. Pro debut at 17 years of age in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Finally breaks through to win the undisputed UFC title at 33 years of age. He is as watchable and as well-rounded as any fighter in the sport. And in advance of his first title defense in our fighter meeting, he said, now the focus is getting my pound-for-pound due. I know I'm the best flyweight in the world. I'm out to prove that again tonight. But I want to show the masses that I can be the pound-for-pound king, and he might just be that guy. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tatsuro Taira. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexandre the Cannonball Pantoja.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go with this stand-up only fight. You guys got to play by the rules. No grappling or wrestling of any type. Also, you cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see who the last man standing will be tonight.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh. Make the bad man stop.
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Oh, and there's that head kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on Thursday. Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? Oh, huge left.
Oh, nice combination. Oh, you got it again.
Oh, big left hand. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And, hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, there's that kick, and it lands. Well, he's able to...
Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
Nice job by him defensively there.
That's it. You gotta get that opening. You gotta hit
Oh! The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 50 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alejandro the Cannibal Pantoja.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And got to be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you...
Well, if you go to the great nation of Ecuador, it's not going to take you that long to come across a billboard of one Marlon Chito Vera enters competition tonight only as the most decorated finisher in UFC bantamweight history.
Yeah, man, Chito Vera is a different guy. And I was on the coach's staff opposed to him on the Ultimate Fight in Latin America. And you could not tell that he would be this, but through his hard work, his dedication, his commitment to getting better, he has made himself into one of the best bantamweights in the entire world. He's a big guy for the weight class. Let's see how he fares tonight.
It's amazing to think back to a time in his career when he was 1-2 in the UFC, fearful that he would be cut. And now he's one of the best bantamweights in the world, continuing his quest for a UFC world title. Here we go, Sugar Sean O'Malley, and you can argue a lot of these people in the building tonight are here to see him. You can argue, though, this is his stiffest challenge in the UFC.
I believe so. I believe this is the toughest one. And I know he's fought Piotr Jan, the former champion. I know he's fought Pedro Munoz, but this opponent tonight is going to push him in ways that he has not been pushed before. Does Sean O'Malley use his fantastic footwork, his speed, and his mind to set enough traps to get the victory? I guess we'll see very shortly.
Well, you all know the judges are looking for damage and moments of damage, and Sean O'Malley has been pretty good at providing those over the last several years in the UFC. Sugar Sean here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chico Vera! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here we go with this stand-up only encounter. We'll see if these guys can play by the rules. Not many rules, but you can't grapple at all. No wrestling of any kind. You also are not permitted to do follow-up strikes on the floor. We are underway. Vera's shot is blocked. All right, good start for the Sugar Show. Sean O'Malley realizing particular success with that left hand.
Yeah, he's got a great left hand. He's so long for the weight that he pops the jab and he just darts it with the left hand. And you see it on full display right now.
Nice jab by Cheeto Vera.
Nice punch to the head.
Well, as usual, this outstanding striker has come out aggressively tonight, almost as if he's double parked outside.
Dude's trying to get the job done and get it done quickly. But he doesn't waste any.
Oh!
Another. First hand.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Now he's back up.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh, big shots getting through.
Oh, he hurt it bad.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot.
Oh, he's in real trouble now. Big right hand. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. And that will do it. Sean O'Malley with a huge win tonight.
Oh, my Lord.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 58 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
So the Sugar Show is in full effect here tonight as we congratulate Sean O'Malley and his MMA Lab teammates, and you start to wonder what type of fighter is going to be able to hand this guy his first loss inside the octagon. He has been on an absolute tear, and it's a tear that continued here tonight. All right, so here we are getting ready to go round one. Sphere Open, September 29th, 2023, $2.3 billion, and the first live sporting event to be held inside, of course, is a UFC live event.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so with that touch of the gloves, we are underway with this stand-up-only fight. The rules in play here, we remind you, no grappling of any type. Also, fighters cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see how it plays out. All right, early round one here, big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jab.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy. So every time his opponent tries to enter, he's going to have to take something on the way inside.
Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot. I mean,
in the world of trouble on him. Oh, big left.
you heard him again.
Oh, he gets. Oh!
Aggression here. Oh!
That will do it.
Oh! Woo!
All right, there's a little smile. Wasn't much for smiles during fight week. He can finally exhale right now because he is still the best in the world at 145 pounds.
He's all business in the lead up to these fights. But after the fight is over, he can take...
All right, so here he is, the Killer Gorilla, longtime middleweight contender Jared Cannonier. And how do you assess the career to this point in time? Well, only two guys to beat him in the last 5 or 6 years, Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya. So most of the fights, like this one tonight, that Jared Cannonier is expected to win, he has held serve and done just that. If there has been any knock on Cannonier, it's that his game just hasn't been quite elite enough when the challenges have been the guys at the top of the division. But Cannonier is world-class. He has realized success in 3 different UFC divisions. And even though he's coming up on 40, don't let the age fool you. That's just a number. This guy looks a whole lot better with his shirt off than that. Jared Cannonier steps inside the octagon. He looks ready to go. right, so Israel Adesanya obviously was mashing through the middleweight division until his rival Alex Pineda showed up. But as he gets back on the proving ground here tonight, DC, most people believe on any given Saturday night, this is still the best middleweight in the world.
Well, he's proven it time and time again. He has been the man for so long, it would seem hard for him not to operate in that space. But because he believes in himself, because he recognizes who he is, he takes wins and losses as good as anyone I've ever seen. But when it comes down to the X's and the O's, the guy in his fight ability, Israel Adesanya is as good as they come. A phenomenal kickboxer in much improved wrestling that allows for him to stay upright and make guys fight him where he needs him to.
Really seems as though he is getting closer to that mixed martial arts prime, to your point, in terms of putting all the skills together. Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, back in the octagon here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, we are ready to go here at the start of round one for this stand-up only event. So grapplers need not apply. We outlined the rules off the top, but here's your refresher. No grappling of any type. We also point out fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the ground. Let's see if the combatants play by the rules here as our first round gets underway. Nice job there to land the knee strike to the body, again making great use of his length in this matchup. Oh, great deception to land the flying knee. Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future. Side kick.
Hands on your face.
Oh, good block there. Oh! Gets the elbow up into the target.
Jab is on point right now.
Back to the feet.
This is a great fight. Oh, he hurt him again, bro.
Oh!
A lot of trouble. Holy smokes.
We get the official decision with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest. 2 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, so the clean knockout for Israel Adesanya tonight, the last style bender, not forcing the issue as usual, but it is a pretty thing when he puts him. Well, we have seen a lot of fighters expeditiously rise to mixed martial arts superstardom. But how about Alex Pereira? Crosses over into mixed martial arts from kickboxing and essentially takes the sport by storm.
By storm, John. I mean, so fast to go from a guy that was what can be to the champion. But when you possess this level of skill, when your kickboxing is second to none, and then you train with Glover and you develop wrestling defense, you know that you have a chance. Pereira not only had a chance, he took it all the way to the title. And tonight, he looks to get another victory.
He's seemingly a perfect mix of intensity and composure. He has heart, championship medal, Alex Pereira, the total package. We're certainly glad he's here in the UFC. The octagon, he's ready to go. So here we go, one of the fighters that a lot of people think could make a championship run in this division. And the term well-rounded obviously is overused in modern-day mixed martial arts, but I think it applies.
Yeah, absolutely, John. And we speak privately about these fighters, and when we talk about this kid, we talk about what is in the future. Because if we look at him short-term, I think you're not doing him justice. This guy possesses all the skills in order to be an elite-level mixed martial artist. Now, is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. But he seems to have the foundation, the framework to become a UFC champion. Let's see if he can continue on that path with a victory tonight.
And one thing he all but guaranteed was a finish, either by knockout or submission, so we'll see if he gets it. Jon Jones has graced the octagon. We are set to go for our main event of the evening. Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Alex Pereira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Jon Jones!
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with this highly anticipated stand-out-only event. You got to play by the rules here. There aren't a ton of them, but there is no grappling of any type, either on the feet or on the ground. Fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor as well, so that bears watching here as round one gets underway. Nice 1-2 combination there. Beautiful timing and placement to land the flying knee. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury.
It's a luxury. Oh, that hurt bad.
Huge left hand. Oh, beautiful combination. Oh, huge left.
Oh, my goodness, these boys are going at it.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand.
There it is again. Look at that.
Man. Oh, big knee. Back to the feet
Louise!
Let's get to Bruce Buffer. He has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 12 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, John Bones Jones!
All right, so we've seen a lot of decision wins for John Jones of late. Not the case here tonight as he goes the knockout route. That's got to feel pretty good.
It's got to feel good to get a knockout when you are getting called a decision fighter. But this guy has great finishing ability. If he gets you hurt, he will get you out of there. And once again, he proves why he's one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kicks, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. Backyard brawls to the biggest show in the sport. Here is Kimbo Slice making the UFC walk yet again, and you can be sure when Kimbo's on the fight card, the masses are tuning in.
Everybody's tuning in. There are fight parties all around the country.
Yes.
Kimbo's fighting. He just has that ability to get people together to compete. He's one of those guys that, regardless of wins and losses, you still want to see him go. But trust me, Kimbo lands the right hand.
Yes.
Most times he is getting his hand raised. A phenomenal boxer, has professional boxing experience, and also just a draw in every sense of the word.
Good to see Kimbo Slice ready to go here tonight. Kimbo Slice is ready to go, and that means so are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Andre the Pitbull Arlovski. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Kimbo Slice.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, we are underway with this stand-up-only fight as we remind you of the rule set here. No grappling or wrestling of any type. Fighters also cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. May the best man win, and we are underway. All right, so a big early land by the boxer. He put a lot of steam on that one as he's able to get that hook home, DC.
He lands it perfect. I mean, he throws it perfect. Right hand is always where it needs to be. If he throws it with the right, the left hand's always where it needs to be. It's tight, it's crisp, and it lands with a lot of power.
Lands a nice jab there.
Oh, nice.
Right hook to the head, blocked. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Oh.
Back to his feet. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just head. Oh!
He's got him hurt here. Oh!
He's hurt away. Back. This is a crazy high pace.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Oh, that's so right.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, nice kick.
He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety.
And there it is!
Oh, my goodness.
All right, let's go inside the octagon now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kimbo Slice!
Well, bet against this man at your own peril. Kimbo Slice does it yet again. The power was on full display here tonight, and this is an evolving mixed martial artist. Going to be very interesting to see how they matchmake Kimbo moving forward. This result figures to provide the promotion with a whole lot of options.
if you like fascinating stylistic matchups, perhaps this one is for you. We have got a decorated BJJ practitioner here, and a lot of no-gi success. So most people believe that as he crosses into the UFC and gets deeper in his MMA career, he's going to realize a lot of success.
Well, that translates. You know, the no-gi is what translates to mixed martial arts. The gi jiu-jitsu is very good. It's very good to develop and learn it. But the no-gi relates more to fighting than anything. The no shirt, the no nothing to grab. This guy is so good on the ground and so good at no-gi jiu-jitsu that he can apply it to mixed martial arts. That's why you see him get so many submission victories.
And at least when you're not wearing a gi, you can't get clock choked to sleep by your pajamas. So we'll see how it goes for him tonight, but there is no denying how good he is on the ground. Well, the celebrities are out. The floor seats are packed because the notorious one, Conor McGregor, makes his triumphant return here tonight. There's always a special feel when a UFC main event is about to unfold. Conor McGregor just takes it to that requisite next level.
J.A., as a fan, I usually sit right next to the octagon, but when Conor fights, I got to be in the first row behind the barrier because the celebrities are out in droves. Conor McGregor has this thing about him that makes everybody want to show up. They flock to Vegas. They come in groups. They want to experience the notorious Conor McGregor. They want to see if he can have one of those special moments, him atop the cage, him knocking out Jose Aldo. If you experience the McGregor experience, you always have a story to tell, and that's why people show up.
He's going to cash the check tonight, right? But he's not here for just money, right? This is about proving himself, trying to improve his mixed martial arts legacy, and 1-2 titles, no title defenses. That's a big part of the motivation.
He takes a lot of pride in the preparation to getting to the octagon, and you see it every time Conor McGregor fights.
The biggest superstar this game has ever seen has graced the octagon. McGregor is ready to go. Our tale to tape now for this featherweight fight. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Rafael Assunção. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready?
All right, so this highly anticipated stand-up only event is now underway. Friendly reminder on the rules that hopefully you play by them. No grappling of any type. So if you like striking, this is the event for you. Also, fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. This is a stand-up only event. Let's see how it plays out. Oh, got that head kick home. Huge block there. Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
Oh, he does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will...
Oh, he's hurt. Oh, McGregor's head kick is blocked. No damage there. Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good.
Another one!
Gets back to his feet. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
And there it is! Holy smokes!
The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 6 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, so Conor McGregor came in with one of the best knockout ratios in mixed martial arts history, and he adds to his knockout total here tonight.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a beast, and that left hand is a weapon of man.
She's about as well-rounded as it gets, DC, and I know you didn't have the benefit of starting as a striker back in the day. First day she stepped in a gym, she was mixing all the different disciplines, and the results certainly speak to that commitment and dedication.
It shows. It shows in her ability to fight high-level competition right away. She does not need fights to build her up. She's prepared to fight the wrestler. She's prepared to fight the grappler. She's prepared to do a kickboxing match with the best kickboxers. Her life has prepared her for these moments. All the training, all the sessions, all the private sessions has made her ready to compete for a title right away.
Yeah, I would agree, and at least the early returns are that she looks comfortable and confident in every discipline and every martial arts situation. Well, she will always hold the distinction as the UFC's first Chinese champion. She is the strawweight queen, Zhang Weili, and she has got every skill that you would want in an elite mixed martial artist. We haven't seen a whole lot of her groundwork, but you can be sure she is putting in all the effort to have that be just as good as her striking, which is truly off the charts. You can ask Ronnie Jacek about that. But as the title defenses mount up and as the challenges continue to get stiffer, you will see how Zhang Weili handles herself. Pressure has not been a factor to this point in time. We'll see how it goes for her in defense tonight. Zhang Weili, ready to make a statement in front of this capacity crowd here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Julian the Savage Robertson. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, John Madam
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so we are underway with this highly anticipated stand-up only clash. So these ladies got to play by the rules here tonight. No grappling whatsoever. Jiu-jitsu fighters need not apply. You also can't do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see who the last woman standing will be. Just missing on the high kick there. Oh, she connected flush. Man, she throws that hook so easily, and there it is again. So just when you thought maybe she might try to mix it up a little bit, not fixing what's not broken.
Don't fix it if it ain't broken. It's landing over and over again, and once again throwing the same punch, and her opponent has not shown an ability to make her change it.
Grips the body there.
Getting up, yep.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh, great block there.
Oh! Oh! She is
Sean Weili with one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
Oh, my goodness.
We get the official decision from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, John Madam
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to